I'm here at Ears Acres, and this is basically the position of the animals most of the time. There's little he. There's some donkey do. I'm eating. Here's Haw. My friend Robynne, the donkey whisperer, was out here. And she was really good with Stanley. Just walked along, put her hand on his withers and stuff. And then tonight I had to get a little bit bossy with him because when I'm in there with them, like when they're free roaming or whatever, then Stanley is the herd boss. He's the herd boss over, he's the herd boss over Haw. But when we're all in here together, I'm in charge. And he was trying to, push his weight around, so to speak. And boy, I yelled at him and waved my hands. He did not know what to think. But mules want leadership, and I haven't been a super good leader, to be honest with you. It's just a new thing for me. So, I'm a little bit apprehensive, but I'm getting more forceful, I guess you'd say. So there he is, and he did, like when we were giving attention to the donkeys and whatnot, he wanted in on the action. I've read a lot about this, of course, and sometimes they can get kind of jealous. I'm sorry to be chewing while talking. And all that jazz. But anyhow, I came down this morning. Let me pause. And he greeted me out. He was outside of the fence over there. Like outside of the pasture. And I was able to... Well, Stanley came up for his breakfast. And then I thought maybe might have to hurry up and lock him in there. That's why I have the door kind of not all the way open. So I can quickly do that. But anyhow, I didn't have to. He just walked right around and I let him in the gate. But tonight I've caught them twice, trying to pull their shenanigans. And, just backed them back in. When Haw got, this is Haw, when he got stuck kind of, he's so smart. They're so smart. Because those of you who have been around horses, they can be kind of panicky and freak out and they get into more trouble than they were initially, kind of. This guy was so good. I had to untangle him and stuff, and he just looked at me, and then, it's hard to explain, but I was like kind of ducking things under and whatnot. And I've been approaching all of them with the halter. I'm acting like Stanley doesn't know anything too. Stanley's a little bit nervous. Not nervous, but different things that used to not bother him do a little bit. But I know it's just a new place, and he's only been here 10 days or something. Sorry, Haw. I keep filming Haw. So I'm just approaching everybody with the halter. And the little donkeys are doing so well with it. And even Stanley came up. He doesn't want to be caught, of course. But he's going to have to be, of course. I keep saying, of course. I'm still chewing. This isn't a very exciting video, I don't think. You can never see Stanley. Here, we'll do this. There he is. Like, I think he needs another dose of wormer, probably. He's getting, shinier and so forth and so on. But it wouldn't hurt. I was thinking about using that, there's this earth something or other, I forget what it's called. Trying to do that, it's more natural. Because, that wormer is kind of like really poison in a way. I'm getting bitten by mosquitoes. So at any rate, we did the best we could with the fence, and that's all I have to report, really. Let me pause. I wanted to see if Stanley might come over to me, but I don't think he will. I like it when he comes over to me. Look at him. I can't wait for Stanley's hair to grow. He looks kind of goofy. He's not a beautiful mule. I mean, nobody says, oh my God, he's absolutely stunning. But he needed some TLC, I think. And he's going to get it, whether he likes it or not. Okay. There's somebody slowly driving by here all the time. Weird stuff goes on here. No, I'm kidding. Just some kids on motorcycles and whatnot. They probably wonder, who's this strange woman always waving a phone around talking to herself? Stanley! 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 I'm pausing. I'm resuming. See, he has a few, like, little scars and such. And it's not from the last people, I'm sure. It's, you know, like I said, he was 75 pounds lighter, so imagine that, because he's not exactly plump. Like I said, some mules have a more horsey shape or whatever, but underneath they have the donkey skeletal system. At any rate, I'm boring myself here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that butt. God love him. I don't really have much else to say. What can I possibly say? Here's a toy. They do play with the toys that I hang around here. Just the sounds of ears acres. Some toys. Robin and I played with the ball mainly. So, yeah, she's really good. And, you know, I'm just a little more timid than I used to be. I suppose because I had the same horse for 20 years, pony. And a mule's kind of a different ball game, as I mentioned. So I'm starting to be more assertive, I guess you'd say. And Stanley's not rude by any stretch. Like, he never tried to do anything rude. It's just, it's different, that's all. So, all right, well, I'm going to go. As soon as I turn this off, he'll probably do something really exciting, like charge at he. I'm kidding. He could, but I won't allow it. When I'm not here, they always play around anyway. But remember, I'm going to continue to bloviate. For a while, I thought Haw was the herd boss. He wasn't. That's Haw. It was he. And I think that's why he, it sounds funny. I think that's why he was so, let me go around here and see if he comes. Was so, like, adamant about meeting Stanley and being with Stanley and hanging out with Stanley, because they would challenge each other later for that position. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. Who are these kids? At any rate, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I've been here since 5:30. And really, I got stuff to do. I just don't really want to leave. Just showing you some of Ears Acres. It's the place to be. I don't know what else to say about it. See, they scratch and stuff in there, so I wanted to make sure that they could do so as safely as feasible. Because you know, animals, if they can get in trouble, they will. Especially these dudes. He is so curious. He, not he. He is so curious. He just wants to investigate everything. And you should have seen him with the halter. It was so sweet, ladies and gentlemen. He kind of would stick his head in a little bit, and then I would give him some release on it, not pressure him too much. And I live for Haw. Haw is Robin's fave. But yeah, Robin, I think she'll be able to work with Stanley a little bit. She's always been really good with that. And she is just like a regular person. That sounds funny. Like, in other words, she didn't show horses or do any of that fancy jazz when we were kids. She just had one and rode it wildly. And she's just always, like when I had trouble with my first horse, Honeybee, when I was like in 1978. I got her for Christmas, so we'll say 79. She just came over and rode her wildly and didn't have any fear about it. So as I get older, I get a little more fearful. See, here's the feeding sitch, kind of. They think it's a big deal, and they even go to the correct things. And when I'm here and Stanley comes out here, I make him move away, because that's their little thing, and then his is in here. Okay, I'm starting to ramble, and I keep showing you the same area here. the delightful restroom. Like I said, I did clean it up. I try to clean it up a little bit. I didn't really do it tonight. Hey, Stanley, do something fun, but not dangerous. Stanley. I like it how his face looks. Kind of. See, he's rubbing his tail a little bit. I really do think he needs another dose of some wormer. Anyhow, when he looks at you like with this heart shape, he has this heart shape thing going on. It's really cute. Certain times of the day he looks bay. Other times he looks red, like kind of a roan, or I don't know if it's a roan, like a sorrel. And then other times he looks just brown. They just really call him brown. But right now he looks bay with the black features. It's strange. He changes like the wind. He looks like a different mule. Like when I saw a picture of him, he looked like kind of sorrel color, like whatever. But I guess on his health certificate and all, it just says brown. He doesn't have a star or anything. Brown, just brown. Stanley Mulington. Sir Stanley Mulington. I'm pausing. He's not doing anything exciting, ladies and gentlemen, except that. Anyhow, I got here today and I was in a panic because, well, I wasn't really in a panic, because the bungee was off that gate. But I'm such a dummy. Well, I was wondering who did it or whatever. I think it was the lawn service gentleman. And, it's like connected more now appropriately so they can't get out at all, minus the bungee. This is some of my repair work. Well, I just put a trough right there. Joel has to find the plug for it, but we're just putting it there now to maybe keep them away from that area. This is what was repaired last night, so. And some over there. Worked like a charm. It did for this area, I think. I don't know why. Like, we're wondering why they would even want to eat over the fence. It's the same thing. What is with animals? Man, I'm rambling on tonight. Okay, pausing. Okay, he's going to get a drink, maybe. I thought he might come see me. He can drink out of the big one, but he and Haw can't. So I put those there. I guess Stanley's going to drink out of it, too. Good boy. Mules have, like, Campbell's soup can hooves. Oh, look at him. He's doing that thing. Oh, look at dog. The Fleeman response, I think it is. He's taking in all kinds of odors. Now he's spitting out his water. Oh, my God. Stanley, you're entertaining. Remember I called it the Fleshman response or whatever? Yeah, it's the Fleeman, not Fleshman. You gonna do something thrilling? I wonder what, I don't know. I'm getting donkeys approaching. Okay. Oh, here we go with the herd behavior. Hey, honey, let me get this for you. Yeah, I love him so. See the boo-boo from traveling? Well, as he walks off. There was a boo-boo from traveling, but it's healed up. Do you see how he has those marks on him? Do you see how his butt's facing us? Do you see how these guys are cute? Yeah, they're doing really well with the halter. I mean, when I say really well, I can't get one on them, but you have to move so slowly with these guys. There was just no way I could have done this in late June or whenever it was I started hanging out here. No way, Jose. Okay, YouTube simmer. I don't even know if I filmed then. I probably did, yeah. So, they've come a long way. Stanley's getting more, like, I just like to spend time so that he is used to me and I can watch their herd behavior. It's interesting to watch. So, at any rate, I'm more calm now, which, like, a nervous person makes a nervous mule. Because they're looking for leadership. And with these guys, I'm not, wild and crazy or something, but I'm more used to them, I guess you'd say. And they just, I feel more confident around them, and that's probably why they let me, try new things with them, because I'm kind of showing them the leadership that I'm working on with Stanley. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to pause and go in and get him in the front. Okay, I'm in here now. I might sit on that. That's a good boy. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's not gorgeous. He's not, people aren't like, oh my God, he's the most stunning thing I've ever seen in my life. They're like, they don't say much. It's okay though. We didn't get you for your beauty, honey. We got you for your brains, I guess. A little too smart sometimes. So yeah, that's all. Here we are in the little area, and they're gonna sneak in. Okay, over and out here on Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. That's all I'm doing for closing.